So everything that you do before you call, look for spots you can sit to camouflage, blend yourself in. If and when that bird responds, get to that destination point, get concealed, get ready. And by get ready means know your equipment, have the gun ready to shoot, make sure it's freaking loaded. These are times that you don't want to take the time to figure out that screw up. So know where your safety is, be ready to shoot, and be in the ready position, probably leaning against stonewall fence, a tree, whatever you're leaning against, on your butt, gun on your knee. Minimize your movements the best you can. Don't have your shotgun on your lap because you're not going to have the time to pick it up from your lap to your shoulder. The bird's going to see the movement. Be on the ready, on your butt, shotgun on the knee. Get ready for that shot. All right, so decoys. Decoys in the woods, my rule, typically not so much. I don't want to say I never use decoys in the woods. There are few spots where I felt comfortable deploying decoys in the woods because lack of ground cover, lack of foliage, big wide logging roads. I want to have that bird to have a visual on something as a destination to get to where I'm hunting adjacent to it. So the decoy's there obviously for a reason. Now, most timber environments, I want that bird to come look. I want him to come looking hard. These are great times where you call, you get him fired up, the bird's coming, you just shut up. You shut up and you just make him come look really, really hard for you. So decoys in the woods, I use very, very sparingly. It's kind of situational with ground visibility, but typically my rule of thumb is decoys in the woods, not so much. Make the bird come look for you. Fields, open environments, plenty of visibility, great spot to use decoys. The bird is such a visual animal. Give the bird something to key in on from a distance. It hears it, oh, and now it sees it. Give them that destination to get to. Decoys in fields, great. Typically not so much in the timber. I have watched this in the timber where they come looking for the sound and then all of a sudden they get too close, pop out of, edge of thick, coming from a logging road, come around the corner, and then boom, there's a decoy there. It's a little startling. They don't like it. They get spooked and see you later. Decoys in the woods, typically I've not so much. So a couple scenarios come to mind if that bird does hang up. They probably see something they don't like. Is it your decoy setup? Oh, you know what? That really brings me into something important to talk about. Your decoys. So, strength in numbers. Never, ever, ever have more than one male decoy out. Never have more than one male decoy. I don't care if it's 2 jakes. I would feel more comfortable having a full strut male tom decoy out than having 2 jakes. You don't want to have strength in numbers. If there is one tom, very low probability he's going to come to a hen decoy that you have 2 jakes out on. Don't ever have strength in numbers with your decoys. You can have strength in numbers with a couple of hens and half strut tom, full strut tom, jake, whatever male decoy that you use, only one. So typically in a field, when you see live birds working and a tom turkey is at full strut, he's displaying. And the reason for him to display is because a female hen is present. So having a full strut tom is competition to another tom. So you're displaying the fact that even if you didn't have a hen decoy there, you're displaying that there is a hen there. That is why the tom is in full strut, because he's displaying, he's trying to look, he's poofing up, making himself look like a big tough guy. That's why the head changes the colors to that bright white, blue, red. That snoot is super long. Those are all the things that indicate a female is present and he wants to breed. You put that full strut decoy out, you're not just visibly communicating you're a tom, you're visibly communicating that there's a hen somewhere, even if you don't have the hen present. So another decoy that you can have out is a half strut tom. Which is not fully committed to a full display. It's reaching that. It's also displaying the fact that it's the visual communication of there is a hen present, or you're just a turkey doing turkey things. I like using Jake decoys. Now, strength in numbers. I said this before, you never want to have more than one male bird. I also don't want to act or have a decoy spread that looks too dominant. Now, putting out a Jake decoy is way less submissive. Excuse me. Having a Jake decoy is more submissive than having competition of a mature bird. So if there are other male birds in the area and you have a hen decoy with a Jake decoy, I've seen plenty of commitment on Jake decoys. I've seen plenty of commitment on full strut tom decoys. Huge lack of commitment if you put out more than one male decoy. Another decoy spread that I really enjoy putting out is a laydown hen. A female hen on the ground, not on your post elevated above, but on the ground, which is submissive prior to breeding behind a male decoy, regardless if it's a Jake or if it's a tom. So, another thing, okay, so this is going right back into, where did I leave off? If that bird hangs up. So your decoy spreads, this is really important for orientation of how you put out your decoys. So I'm just gonna use you right here to me in a straight line. I'm either in a ground blind or I'm sitting on the edge of habitat, but between me and you is a field. Now, I am not going to put my decoys right here. I'm going to put my decoys over to my left. And the reason for this is I don't want to be in line of sight if I believe birds are roosting or going to be coming from your area directly to me. I am directly behind the decoys and I am in line of sight. Any of my movement is going to be seen. So what I want to do is offset my decoys, and the reason I am going to put them to my left is I'm right-handed. That's my strong side. So I'm already set up facing here in that general area where my decoys are, so I am not in line of sight. That is actually very, very important.